Okay guys, let's get started. I got a Big G with me, chief editor for G's Footage.
What's up, guys?
Gonna help me film this video. So let's get started, G.
Let's do it.
Alright.
First thing you're gonna want to do is remove the air box. So we're not gonna go ahead and remove any of the tube because our 95mm throttle body is so large and it's so difficult to get this intake tube on. So we're gonna leave it on there. So we're gonna take this clamp off. We're gonna remove the mass airflow sensor, the screws here, and then we should be able to pull the rest of it off. So, alright, G. So I'm gonna start with the air box cover. Simple Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, that should take off the cover. I get a flat head. Remove the clamp. Easy breezy. Remove the master flow sensor. It has a little clip down here. So basically, what you do is you pull this little clip out, and then you're able to press it in, and then pull it out. Okay, so that's that. We remove this little clamp here. Okay, now comes up. Remove the air filter. There it is.
Air box.
Master flow sensor in there. Look how big this pipe is, though. I want to say it's just as big, or maybe even bigger than the AFE. I wish we would have compared it before we sold off the AFE. Okay, and then for the bottom part, just simply pull it up. Quick. So basically what happens here is there's a little scoop here. I don't know if you guys can see down there that scoop. So that gets fresh air from outside of the car into the air box. So what we're gonna do here is on the side of the fender, we're gonna cut it from let's use it from here all the way. Just remove this big old square. Just kind of open the box up. So let me mark it like this. So I'm gonna go from this point. I'm just winging it here. So if you guys want to be more creative with it, be my guest. So we're gonna cut this off. Bam. You can also, if you like, cut it here. It's up to you. One thing to consider when you do this is if you drive your car in the rain a lot, you might want to consider not cutting it too large because you might get water in the air filter. Of course, when it rains, you can always just put like some tape over it or something, but just be cautious of that. You will have an open box, so you get more chances of getting it wet or whatnot. We don't drive in the rain, so we're going to go ahead and do it. Like I said, it's for science. We don't know how long this intake's going to be on here. Alright guys, so the way I'm going to start making this cut is I'm going to drill a hole on one of the corners. Just like that. I'm going to try this little hacksaw tool that I have. See how it works. Might not work, but I'll give it a shot. Make the hole bigger. I don't like how the hacksaw works. I have a better tool. So I'm going to use a Dremel style tool instead. This thing works awesome. Cool. So, as you can see how it gets pretty hard to do is because I'm chopping through the gills. That's why. So, it's gonna be stuck because of the melted plastic. But basically it's gonna look like that. I think we're gonna scratch the idea of taping this up because it's a real jagged cut. So let me just clean it up.
What is that, a sander?
Yeah, I'm gonna sanding this. It's gonna look like that. We open up the bottom of it and the little side scoop right here. You guys can see right here. My fingers. So I've seen people cut it here too on this side, but I don't want to do this side because, like I said, a bunch of hot air right here, and you know, so I don't know, but this is the way we did it, and this is the way we're gonna test it out. Okay, guys, so we got to the shape that we like, so now we're just gonna clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna get one of these little cross buffs and just knock off all of the residue and smooth it out. Okay, so this is what the final product looks like. It was a little trickier to cut than we thought because it has a bunch of little gills inside of it, but nothing too crazy. We ended up using a Dremel with the Dremel cutting bit and a cross buff, and it cut right through it. It did leave a lot of residue, but the cross buff helped out a lot. We then got a sanding disc and just got rid of all the bigger stuff that was loose. But yeah, looks pretty good, as you can see. We actually originally cut it just here, but when we hit it with the hammer to knock it down because it sticks, we actually ended up breaking it, so we actually had to cut all the way up here. But it ended up coming out better because if you see here, you get all of this open and the side of the fender, so it's pretty cool. It worked out. So let's put it back together and take it for a little test drive. See how it feels. Okay, so close it back up. Phillips screwdriver, or you can use one of these little handy drills. There it is. So we didn't even bother to change the air filter. If you want maximum performance, you could change it out with like a green filter or a K&N or something like that, but like I said, we're just doing this for science, so we're going to leave the old one in there. It's not that bad. Dust it off a little bit. And then put it back in. So, super easy mod to do. Okay, there it is. Connect your master flow sensor back on. There's a little clip in the back. Press it in. And you can use your existing clip here to whatever. Flathead. Tie up your clamp. Okay, as you can see here, it is now cut right there. See that big cut right there? So we opened up the box, so it shouldn't be that restrictive anymore.
Alright guys, gonna go give it a little run around.
is gonna be the impressions video part of it. Let the idle adjust a little bit. Typical. Feels good. It feels peppy. We're out here in Mexico about to do a path. I'm just kidding. See? Well, traction control kicked on and it just spun. Feels good. I have a feeling we're gonna go faster with the stock intake cut open than with our old AFE setup. Feels good. Feels really good. I want to say I may even go buy an aftermarket air filter, like a drop-in, one of those K&Ns or a green one. That might be a good idea. Feels pretty good. This car is really good for your blood pressure, I gotta tell you. Or if you have stress, buy yourself a Camaro. It has to be a man stick though. It's just not the same. You could be faster if you get an automatic, but
automatic, but not a stick.
Yeah.
The sticks are too slow. And, well, you know that. You
Yeah.
probably wish you did get automatic, I'm sure. And you know,
sticks where it's at. You know, for the car being tuned for the other intake, you know, with the map calibration and all that stuff, feels good on this stock intake. It's snappy. It's snappy for sure. Dude, I think we have a winner. I think the stock intake might perform better than our old AFE. So you'll definitely want to
Definitely not pitching at the coupling.
Yeah. Oh no, this thing is nice.
No.
I kind of, you know, Air Raid makes one of these elbows that's smooth without like the accordion style.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean that might be one way to optimize the stock intake. You know, you put like a put an aftermarket drop-in filter like a K&N, and then change out the elbow that doesn't have the accordion style in there. You know, to not create turbulence.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you'll be in it at say $130 for an elbow, and I don't know, $50 for a drop-in, and then you cut your box, and that might be the winner. You know, so we'll have to test that. But yeah, it feels good. It feels real good. It feels real snappy. So stay tuned for part 2.
Yeah, the actual test day, air window night.